Okay, this video, I'm going to make it quick, is about how to convert a average Sony boombox radio and the speakers into a isochronic force field to help you sleep better, to aid in your rapid eye movement sleep patterns. Some people believe in mind control and outside psychic influences. If you're one of those people, it will also shield you from that and protect you from negative influences. To keep this video short, I'm not going to go into all the science about it. I'm just going to show you how to build it and how to modify the speaker really fast. You will need a couple of tools and materials for it. I will show you what those are. I'm going to start by showing you the radio. It's just a regular Sony radio here. As you can see, it's a boombox. The right speaker has had the outer face, the speaker protector, removed. Be careful while removing it. You can cut your hand. I cut mine, and I'm a professional. I want you to be careful what you're doing. I've already modified this speaker already. I've already done what I'm going to be doing to it again, just to show you how it's done, so that you can enjoy this technology for yourself. Set it back down here. I'm a real shaman. This is something that I do to aid humanity in its efforts to be independent and to be able to seek the spirit in a safe environment that's basically within a force field that's created by this technology. I'll show you what anyone can benefit from it. Even if you're a homeless person or you're the president of some country, you could benefit from this technology. I'll show you how it's built in hopefully less than about 15 minutes. This is the speaker, okay? I have removed the speaker covering so that I can modify the speaker. You will need a can of spray paint. This is what I chose. I chose white spray paint for this. Not because it's my favorite color, it's just because it was the cheapest one that I could afford. You will need a striking plate. This is a bronze striking plate that you will put the gemstones inside of and crush with the hammer to make the powder. Alright, you will need a turquoise gemstone, natural. This is a natural turquoise gemstone, little piece of gemstone here. One. All right. This is a small piece of magnet. You will need a magnet. This is a small piece of magnet right here. Try to get it up to the camera there. This is a piece of magnet. And this is a small piece of clear quartz from a North Carolina mine. It can be from anywhere, but this is what I chose. As you can see there, you will need one piece of pure gold. I'll suggest a gold coin. This is what this came off of. It's a sliver of a gold coin here, just a gold piece. So we can get it closer to the camera here. This is a 99.9% gold coin. Yeah, there that is. And you'll need a piece of silver, a silver coin, 99.9% pure silver. As you can see here, hold that up to the camera. It's a piece of a silver coin that I use in this. Alright, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to take the spray paint and moisten the speaker face with it. Okay, and do it again. I've already done this before, but I'm going to do it again so you can see what I'm doing. Spray it around it, get it moist. Okay, spray that speaker face down. Then bring the camera over here to my striking plate so you can see what I'm going to do here. Here's the bronze striking plate. Here's a piece of turquoise, 1. Okay. Piece of clear quartz, 2. Okay. Trying to find my, here we go. Here's a piece of magnet right there. That's what you're going to need for that part. Here's the hammer. Alright. What I'm going to be doing here is crushing all this stuff into sand and dust-sized particles with the hammer. So I put my fingers around this to keep it from going all over the place, and I strike it. I start striking. There. Hold on a minute. I'll just strike it, and I strike it. Until it's pulverized. Okay, that's what I do. Okay, so strike it. It may take 1,000 hits, who knows? What I'm trying to do is make dust-sized, sand-sized particles. It's okay if some of it goes all over the place. You should wear a pair of safety goggles for this. This is dangerous work. You wouldn't want to lose an eye. I suggest that you also wear a dust mask to protect you from the to protect your lungs from the gemstone and magnetic dust it's created. Now, when you get done doing some of this, there's going to be a little bit of the magnet will actually stick to the end of the hammer, so you're going to have to actually pinch that off and put that back into the plate like this. Sprinkle it back in there. Okay, now I have sand-sized pieces. You can see what it looks like, the finished product here. That's what that looks like. So I'm just going to kind of just mix it together in the bowl with my finger inside this little bronze striking plate and mix it together. So then you get your piece of silver coin. Here we go. I'm going to grind the silver off into the mixture by grinding it like this. Sit it down in there and just make circular motions. Okay, like that, in a circle, about 100 times. Okay, and you grind off some of those silver ions, some of the silver pieces into this mixture. Then you go for your gold. What we're creating here is called an electromagnetic force field. Here's the gold piece. I'm going to grind some of that off into the sand-like and dust-like gemstone particles. So I'm going to do that about 100 times. Okay, so now we have an electromatrix of gemstones and silver and gold. So what I'm going to do now for the last part of this, to prepare this gemstone plaster, is take the hammer and grind it around a little bit. Don't grind too much or you'll knock it right out of there. Just grind, and you spin this like this when you grind it. Spin it like that, you know. Okay, you just grind it down into fine powder. Okay, like so. And it's going to stick to the hammer, so you kind of just knock it off with your finger back into the middle of your striking plate. Just like that. Okay. And this is what your finished product looks like. It's like that. See that? Pieces of dust, sand, and magnet. That's what you got. And now we're going to show you the last step. How to modify the speaker. Bring it back over to the speaker here. Let's get it up close to you so you can see what's going on here. Alright, so remember, you moisten that down with paint. Take a little bit of paint, you moisten it again, you spray it in there so it's really moist, sort of. And you take the striking plate. Here's the striking plate right there. I'm going to show it to you. Okay. You take pinches of it at a time and you sprinkle it inside the naked speaker face. Just kind of sprinkle it in there. Drop pieces of it off in there. Just like that. In different places. You just drop it all around there. Doesn't have to be perfect. You just get it in there the best you can. I'm going to dump all of it, okay? Here we go. Just dumped it all in there. Okay? Then you take one finger and you kind of just spread it around equally. Spread it around inside this paint matrix. Like so. What you're doing here is you're creating a matrix of crystalline magnetic matrix with metalloids. In this case, it's electrons, cross between gold and silver. And when the vibration vibrates these speakers, will make a frequency that's phenomenal, that will positively affect your brain waves and lift your moods and spirits. Okay, make it hard as plaster. You take a little bit more paint. So we got our paint here. Okay, I'm gonna spray some of that on top of it. Wet it down pretty good. Okay, there you go. Wet it down. And when this dries, it will be hard as plaster. So you want to, basically you're going to aim a fan on it and let it dry for about an hour before you play it. Okay? But just to show you, I'm going to play it anyhow. And what you want to do with this is you want to put it on AM. You want to put it on AM frequency radio and take it up to the highest megahertz you can, to the highest radio signal, about 1.8, 1.9, something like that, 1700, 108 megahertz. And you just play it a little bit. So we're gonna take it to that. What that sounds like. What you're hearing now is a totally different sound. Feel the difference. See that? Right now I've got it on about 109 megahertz AM station. Always play it on AM. That will, when you put it on AM and you play it like that, it will block out any unwanted psychic influences, if you believe in psychic influences. If you don't believe in them, it will block it out anyhow. Like I said, you know, I'm a shaman. This is what I do. If you feel blessed by any of this that has happened when you build this machine, I'd like for you to send me a money order donation to 5031 P.O. Box 5031, Asheville, North Carolina 28713, mailbox. And I accept donations. I don't do this for money, but obviously this is just one of the cheapest ways that I could show you to build one of these. If I had more funding and resources, I could build much more elaborate versions of this, but this is just so that anyone can make this. I'm gonna show you that. I'm gonna show you that. I'm gonna show you the address right here. I'm gonna write it down for you so you can. If you feel blessed by this video, I'd like for you to donate to me. Donate toward this cause. I'm gonna write it down right here for you. Okay. Let's see here. Here. Okay. So here's the address. It's P.O. Box 5031, Asheville, North Carolina 28813. And I'm a modern day shaman, a shaman of the new age. I know that this will help you. And if you're a targeted individual, you'll understand what I mean. Thanks a lot for watching this video. Tried to make it as short for you as I possibly could.